Hello again, I'm Ruth and today I'm going to do mastery number 10, which is basic output, printing and input text-based in C++. First, basically what is output and an input? An input is something that the user gives to the program so it can use it for whatever you want. And an output is something that the program gives to the user, like prints in the screen. So it's like communicating, I guess. Input something you tell the program, output something the program tells you. So, okay, we're going to do a simple program just to show what an input and an output is. So, what am I supposed to write first? Include iStream using namespace std. Std. And I'm going to save it so that it highlights and change colors. Save as print.cpp. Remember, always cpp. Save. And there we go. Now int main. Okay. What are we going to do? I'm going to tell, like, first you give a number. The user will give a number. So for that, I'm going to give a variable, which will be x as an integer. Int x and j. I think I'll be using both. Now let's see. Scene, this is something that the user, like, I'm going to give the user, which is using the program, is going to give to the program. So scene, and then you put this major than these symbols like this, and then it's going to give me j. Okay, I'm going to space this so that you can see it clearer. After this, you put dot comma dot, enter. And after it's giving you scene j, it says here, actually, yes, x is going to, let's see, let's do something like how many bread do you need for your burgers. So first, and the program is going to tell you what is j, so you can know what you're giving into the program. So cout is something that the program is printing to the user. So you can see these ones are different. Cout, use these ones. Cin, use these ones. So cout, and we're going to ask how many hamburgers are you preparing? Like this. And then also we're going to cout and end line, so it will look really nice. There you go. And then you give how many. This is the number of this one. The j is going to be the number of burgers, and right here also x is going to be, yes, x is going to be g times 2, because j is the number of hamburgers and x is the bread you are going to use. So 2 breads per burger. That's what I'm trying to do. And then we're going to do, after you have already this information, the program is going to tell you it's going to tell you how much bread you need. You need space, and I want to put right here x, sorry, x, the number of breads you need, and again you use commas, these symbols to put text in, breads, that, and again a line. and then return 0, so it always ends the program. So as you can see, the important things here is cout uses these symbols over here. I use them here and I use them here. And cin, that is what you're giving to the program, uses these ones. When you're giving in a variable, you should end with this, because if you end with end line, it's not going to work. Actually, now we're going to run it and then we're going to change it so that you can see what happens if you end it with end line, sorry. And every text you're giving in, you should use comillas right here. These symbols right here, you should use. So now we save it, and now let's try to compile it, see if it works. Right here, first you open your directory wherever you have them. I have them right there, and we compile g++ print.cpp. Let's hope something is missing. Before right here, I missed a dot and a comma. Semicolon, that's the name, semicolon. Well, I missed it. There you go. Now we save it again. I'm used to forget those a lot. I guess it's practice that you will stop doing that. Well, I'll stop. Print.cpp, we compile it again. Let's see, and it worked. Now we're going to run it. Let's see what happens. It works. It says, this is for, you should use X, not out as well. That's for how many hamburgers are you preparing? I'm preparing 20 burgers. You need 0 breads. Well, it didn't work. Now let's see why it didn't work. This is the fun thing about programming. You can, see what the hell is going on with this. Let's see, int x and y, x equal g 2 times g, and you're given j, and then you give x right here, and I actually have no idea what is going on with this thing. Okay, let's try without the x. Let's see if it works. This is the fun part of this. You get to let's see, let's hope. ×2. And now we save it. And now we compile it again. Print.cpp. X is not declared. Oh my god, I only left I'm so sorry. J, and I actually erased this thing. Save, and then g++ print.cpp. Let's see. Right here you can see like how it's reading mistakes. It's not declared because I was using X and it didn't say X, so that's why. Now it compiled. Let's see what it does. How many hamburgers are you preparing? 20. You need 40 breads. And let's add right here a beautiful space so it looks prettier. Well, I managed to do it with only one variable, which is really nice actually. g++.print.cpp. To compile, compile dot diagonal a dot exa. How many hours are you preparing? 15. You need 30 breaths. Well, thank God it worked. Now I'm going to show you what happens if you use right here an end line. What kind of error it's going to tell you. Well, you do this, right? It's supposed to give you another line, but I didn't save it. Control save. g++ print.cpp. All this monstrous mistake. That what this is, let's go to the beginning of this, which is where the important part of errors are. All of this just because we added that nth line where we shouldn't have. Right here, it says no match for operator. This operator right here. Right here is your mistake, and it gives you all this bunch of I don't know what. Well, if this happens to you, remember always go to the beginning of the long text and you'll see the problem. So we go back, we erase nth line, because we thought we could do it because of this one. I thought I could do it at first. Turns out I can't. And we compile it again. Print.cpp. And now it compiled beautifully. Diagonal add.exe. And again, how many hamburgers are you preparing? And here is the scene. I'm giving the value of j right here. I'm going to tell the computer how many burgers am I preparing. I'm going to make 4. Enter, and it tells me you need 8 breads. And that's pretty much it, what I wanted to show you. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope it helps you, and I hope it helps you see that you can make many mistakes easily, but they're easy to fix if you like think a little bit. You see, I fixed the x and y, and now it works. Well, thank you very much. See you next time.